faculty in Department of Electrical Engineering, Bose, Cuttack. Today I will discuss previous year questions on electrical installation and estimating. Suppose I will discuss problem on 2017, a problem that was given in 2017, and the problem is like this: an overhead 11 kV 50 Hz line has to be erected using 27 kg 10 meter long steel pole and ACSR conductor of 6 by 1 into 2.59 mm with an average span of 150 meter. Make a list of material required and estimate the cost per kilometer. That means this is 1 kilometer length and we have to estimate for that. This question is coming from chapter 4, that is overhead installation. This problem is coming from chapter 4, that is overhead installation. And in chapter 4 we will calculate the material on the supplier side only. That means here the consumer is absent. Here the final consumer is absent. So this is a overhead line, 11 kV overhead line, and the length is 1 kilometer. So that means suppose this is the substation we are having, this is the substation, and here the plinth mounted transformer is installed. This is the transformer and this is the bushing, transformer bushing. Here this is the R phase, this is suppose R phase, Y phase, D phase. So from this substation to 1 kilometer. So from this substation to this is the total length, suppose 1 kilometer. This total span is 1 kilometer. This 1 kilometer we have to install the steel poles, and between adjacent steel pole the distance is 150 meter. That means suppose here one pole is there, so another pole is after 150 meter. 150 meter. So total how much steel poles will be there? We have to find out the total number of steel pole. Total number of steel poles required. Steel poles or rail pole? Here it is given rail pole, not steel pole, that is rail pole. Total number of rail poles required is equals to 1 kilometer means 1000 meter divided by 150. This is the span plus 1. That is equals to, it is approximately coming 7 plus 1. That is equals to approximately 8 poles are required. Total number of rail poles required is 8, and the last pole is H structure. The last pole will be H structure. So that is the 7 intermediate poles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one is the H pole structure. This is the H pole structure. This is H pole structure, and all others are single rail poles. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This This is the cross arm, and here insulator. This is the cross arm. This is the insulator. So each distance is 150. This is 150 meter. This is also 150. 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 And the final one is H-pole structure. Next, we have to calculate the number of conductor. That is, here already given the size of the conductor, that is 6 by 1 into 2.59 mm. So this how much required? So this is the substation, and here this is a 33. In the substation, this is 33 by 11 kV star delta connected. That means here neutral is absent. So here these three are connected to these three are connected to the first pole. Next, these RYB conductors are 3 conductors, so each conductors is 1 kilometer. So for R phase we are having R phase 1000 meter, 1 kilometer means 1000 meter. Y phase we are having 1000 meter. For B phase we are having 1000 meter, and 2% sag we have to take. We have to consider 2% sag. So if we will consider 2% sag, so it will be 60 meters. 3000 this will be 60 meter. So total will be 3060 meter. This much amount of 6 by 1 into 2.59 mm ACSR conductor required. So these are the conductor connected. These are the conductors connected. Here also this is connected. So this is the RYB 3 phases. Then after that we have to calculate for the earth wire. Here the earth wire clamp, and here the earth wire connected. This is the earth wire. This is the earth wire. Earth wire will be same 1 kilometer length, means 8 SWG earth wire required, 1000 meter plus 2% sag. So it will be earth wire is equals to 1000 meter plus 2% sag. That will be is equals to 1020 meters. So this is the earth wire, suppose connected. This is the earth wire. Now we will go to the table. What are the material required? So this is the rail pole, 8 numbers. and each cost is 6,500. So total will be 52,000. Next, ACSR conductor we have discussed, it is 3060 meter. So each meter is 65 rupees. So it will cost around 2,01,600. Next, this is the rail pole. Actually what I have done, this is the actual construction of rail pole, and this is the 10 meter height, and between these 3 cross arms are used. I have taken 1 cross arm. So if 3 cross arms are used, so each between length is 0.8 meter. Next, GI wire 8 SWG, that is required 1020 meter. So each meter will cost 27 rupees, or 1020 meter will cost 27,540 rupees. Then cross arm, these are the cross arms. These are the cross arms, and the dimension is 100 mm into 100 mm, 1.5 meter long. That means this length is 1.5 meter. 1.5 meter. This length is 1.5 meter. This is the cross arm having 1.5 meter, 6 numbers, and each will cost 1,500 rupees. So total is 9,000. So T-cood cross arm for H-pole. H-pole structure, that is the length is 2.2 meter. Here the cross arm length is 2.2 meter. So 2.2 meter, it will cost 3,000 each. So 2 numbers will be 6,000. So actual construction of cross arm, this is the T-cood cross arm. Actual construction, this is the T-cood cross arm. This is the different types of cross arms. We can use single arm, line arm, side arm. C is the side arm. And this is the H-pole structure, and the cross arm is slightly more than the single pole structure. Next, top insulator brackets, H-pole structure. For H-pole structure, brackets, that means to fix the conductor, here brackets are used. Here is the brackets used, and 6 numbers. 6 numbers, that means 3 into 2. That means this 6 numbers is coming. This 6 is coming is equals to 3 into 2. So 2-pole structure, and this is 6 numbers. So each will cost 100. So 6 will cost 600. Arc wire clamps 7 required. This is the arc wire clamp. These are known as arc wire clamps. These are arc wire clamps to support or fix the arc wire. This is the actual structure of bracket, and this is the actual construction of bracket, and this is the arc wire clamps. These are the arc wire clamps. So next is required cross bracings for H-pole structure. 1 set is required. That means cross bracing means to provide mechanical support. To provide mechanical support, we are using cross bracings. So these are the knee bracings or cross bracings to support the H-pole structure. 1 set is required, and it is 1800. So 1 set is required, that is 1800. Then 11 kV pin insulator, 21 numbers required. Pin insulator, these are pin insulators. For 1 pole we are having 3 pin insulator. So we are having 7 poles, means we will require 21 numbers of pin insulators. So 21, how it is coming? 3 into 7. For each pole 3 numbers is required. 7 poles means 3 into 7, 21 numbers. So each cost 200. So 21 numbers will cost 4,200 rupees. Next, This is the cross bracing. This is the construction of cross bracing. Next, this is the pin insulator. This is the actual construction of pin insulator. Next, 11 kV disc insulator are the dead ends. These H-core structure is called dead ends. Dead ends. Here we are using disc insulator. We are using disc insulator. So disc insulator 3 numbers is here 3, here 3. So total is 3 plus 3, that is equal to 6 numbers. So 6 numbers of disc insulators required, each cost 900. So total will be 5400. Then 14 SWG copper binding wire. Binding wire means we have to fix this conductor in the pole and H pole structure. So it is required around 2.5 kg. Each kg cost 750 and total will cost 1875. Next, this is the cross arm socket thimble ball 11 kV disc insulator. This is the construction of a disc insulator. Next, this is the binding wire. This is the how the construction of this binding wire. Next, stay set complete with anchor rod including stay wire. 7 numbers. That means here one stay wire is used, here one stay, here another stay. So each single pole structure we are using stay wire. Stay with stay insulator. Stay with stay insulator. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 numbers. So it is required 7 numbers. So each cost 5000. So 7 numbers will cost 35,000. Next, earthing set complete. That means the final structure here 2 sets for each pole. Each pole 2 sets. So total will be 2 sets for plus 2 plus 2, that is equal to 4 sets of earthing required as the H pole structure. So here this is the what is the construction of stay wire. This is the gay insulator, stay wire, stay bow. This is the thimble, this is the pole, and this is the pole clamp. Next, this is the earthing of one pole is shown in this figure. Ground level, this is the charcoal, this is the a pipe earthing. This is one the example of a pipe earthing done in the H pole structure. And next, 11 kV lightning arrestor, and one set is required for this H pole structure. Here one set of lightning arrestor. Here suppose one set of lightning arrestor. This is lightning arrestor. One set that is used in the H pole structure, that is 5500. So one set is required, the final cost is 5500. Danger plate 1 kV with clamp. Danger plate required. So danger plate 7 numbers. Each pole we are having the danger plate. For each pole we are having the danger plate. We are having the danger plate. So 7 numbers, one is 90 rupees, so total is 630. This is the construction of lightning arrestor, what I have shown here. This is the construction of lightning arrestor. Next, this is the danger plate for 11 kV danger plate. And next, barbed wire. Barbed wire for fencing purpose. That means unauthorized entry of the animals are restricted by this barbed wire, and 20 kg is required approximately, and this barbed wire 1 kg cost 60 rupees, so 20 kg will cost 1200 rupees. Pole foundation mobs means for each structure, that is pole foundation mobs, that means to support the pole at the ground we are using the mobs. So here also mobs are used, and the pole foundation mobs 8 numbers, each cost 2250, and total will be 18,000. This is the barbed wire what I have discussed, and this is the pole foundation mob. That means below the ground this portion is, under the ground this portion is under the ground, and this supports the pole at the above portion from the ground. This is known as MOPS. Next, knee bracing. Knee bracing, 6 sets required, 6 sets for this H-pole structure. Knee bracing required for this H-pole structure. This H-pole structure we are using knee bracing. Knee bracing also to support the mechanical support, to give the mechanical support. This knee bracing may be single knee bracing, may be double knee bracing. And guards, that is GSL number 4. GSL means galvanized low carbon steel. That is galvanized. GSL means galvanized. GSL, that is galvanized low carbon steel. Low carbon steel. It is required for each intermediate pole. For each intermediate pole. For each intermediate pole, we are using this to avoid the rusting of the pole. So 6 numbers is required for each intermediate poles. It costs 45 each, so total is 270. This is the construction of knee bracing. This is the double support the bracing, the H-pole structure, intermediate bracing. These are the intermediate bracing. Next, this is the GSL, that is the galvanized low carbon steel to avoid the rusting. Next, CI reels to support the continuous arc. Reels means reel insulator. Here one insulator is also used to support the arc wire. This is known as CI reels. CI reels. And for continuous arc wire, these CI reels are required, and 8 numbers required. Each cost 25, so 8 numbers will cost 200 rupees. Next, MS channel iron angle, MS channel iron or angle iron. This is also required for H-pole structure. MS channel required for H-pole structure. For H-pole structure, we are using MS channel, and 2 numbers is required. That is, each cost 600, so total will cost 1200. This is the reel insulator, that is the CI reel for earth wire. This is the reel insulator or CI reel for earth wire. And this is the MS iron. These different sizes are used. According to our requirement, we can use either flat bar, angle, round, hexagon, sheet plate. According to desire, we can use different MS angle. Next, sundries complete jobs such as bolts, nuts, washers, thimbles. These are lump sum requirement. Approximately it is taken 2200. So total after calculating we are getting 3,80,885. So storage transportation charges always taken 5%. So 5% of this is 19,044 and 25 paisa. Then labor charges in 10%, that is 38,088.5. Inspection fee 2,000. So grand total is coming 4,43,826.6, and after rounding off we are getting 4,44,000. So this is the what the materials required for this overhead installation of 1 kilometer length. This is for materials required for 1 kilometer length. This question was asked in 2017. So thank you. If you have any queries or any doubts, you can call me through my WhatsApp number, that is 9337300.